Have you ever felt like your day hasn't truly begun until you've stood under the warm, comforting stream of a hot shower? For decades, that was the right thing to do, wasn't it? It's a belief we were all raised on, a simple truth that being clean means being healthy. But what if I told you that for those of us over 70, that very same daily ritual could be a hidden danger? What if that shower, the one you believe is keeping you safe and clean, is actually inviting stubborn skin infections, secretly draining your precious energy, and even putting you at risk of a single, life-altering fall? And here's the nightmare no one talks about. Shocking research from geriatric specialists now shows that this daily habit can increase the risk of a serious bathroom injury by a staggering amount. I'm Dr. Mark Miller, and after more than 30 years of practice, I have to share a difficult truth. One of the biggest misconceptions I see among my senior patients is that bathing every single day is good for them. The reality is, it's not. This isn't theory. I'm talking about a patient of mine, a wonderful 82-year-old man named John, who is so proud of his independence. One Tuesday morning, he slipped in his tub. That one fall led to a broken hip, months of painful rehabilitation, and medical bills that ate away at his retirement savings. His life, it was never quite the same after that. All from a simple habit he thought was safe. The good news is, staying clean, healthy, and safe is incredibly simple. In this video, we are going to walk through 7 shocking truths about bathing after 70. I won't just tell you the dangers. I will give you the simple, free, and easy adjustments you can make starting today. And everything I'll share is backed by trusted organizations, like the American Academy of Dermatology. And please, be sure to stay with me until the very end. Because the 7th point we'll discuss is a simple mindset shift that goes beyond the bathroom. It's a powerful secret to preserving your independence and dignity for years to come. Before we dive in, I truly want to know how many of us have made a daily bath a lifelong habit. If what I've just shared feels familiar, please comment a simple yes below. It shows me you understand, and it shows others in our community that they are not alone. Okay, let's get started. Alright, let's get right into our first shocking truth. Number 1. Your daily bath is harming your skin. Now, many of us believe that a long, hot shower is one of the best ways to care for ourselves. It's a feeling we know and love, a ritual that feels both cleansing and comforting. But here is the difficult truth. Your skin has a natural protective barrier made of oils, a layer doctors call sebum. Think of it like the protective wax on a fine piece of leather. It keeps the skin supple, moisturized, and strong. When you use very hot water and harsh soaps every single day, you are aggressively stripping that precious barrier away, leaving your skin exposed and vulnerable. Here is why this becomes so critical as we get older. The core reason this habit turns from harmless to harmful is a natural process of aging. After 60 or 70, our bodies naturally produce far less of this protective oil. At the same time, our skin becomes thinner. We simply don't have that resilient cushion we had in our younger years. So, when you continue to strip away what little oil you have left, the damage becomes much more severe. This directly leads to that awful, persistent itching and flaking that can drive you absolutely mad. It's that tight, uncomfortable feeling, sometimes called winter itch, that can plague you even in the middle of summer, and no amount of lotion seems to fix it. I want to tell you about a patient of mine, a truly lovely woman named Carol. She came to my office with skin on her arms and legs that was so dry, it had started to crack and look like a dry riverbed. It was painful for her to even wear certain clothes. She was spending over $100 every single month on all sorts of medicated creams and ointments, and nothing was working. We went through her daily routine, and I discovered the culprit. She was taking a daily, hour-long, scalding hot bath, thinking it was a way to soothe her skin. It was the very thing causing her agony. The solution was almost unbelievably simple. We stopped the daily bath. Please, hear me on this. I'm asking you to stop scalding your skin. It's not a sign of being clean. It's an act of unintentional harm. Instead, let's start nourishing it by simply giving it a break. Bathe just 2, maybe 3 times a week. Use lukewarm water, not hot. And find a gentle pH-balanced cleanser, not a harsh bar of soap. That's it. For Carol, the change was dramatic. Within a few weeks, her skin began to heal, and she could finally stop the endless cycle of expensive creams. If you have ever dealt with that frustrating, dry, itchy skin, just comment the word skincare below. It lets me know that this message is reaching the right people. Truth number 2. Bathing less lowers your infection risk. This next point might sound completely backward to everything we've been taught. We wash ourselves to get rid of germs, so it seems perfectly logical that washing more often would mean fewer infections. But the science actually tells us a very different story. Your skin is not just a lifeless barrier. It's a thriving ecosystem, covered in billions of good bacteria that act like a personal army. This army, your microbiome, is your first line of defense, actively fighting off harmful invaders and keeping dangerous germs in check. When you scrub your entire body down with soap and hot water every day, you're not just washing away dirt. You are washing away your own soldiers. You're decimating your body's natural defenses. The reason this becomes so dangerous as we age is that our skin is already in a more delicate state. As we discussed, older skin is thinner and drier, which makes it far more prone to developing tiny, microscopic tears that you can't even see. To harmful bacteria like staph, these tiny cracks are wide-open doors. When your protective army of good bacteria has been washed away, there's nothing to stop these invaders from marching right in. You might notice this as small, persistent red bumps that don't seem to heal, or areas of skin that are constantly irritated. Often, these are signs of a low-grade skin infection that your body is struggling to fight off precisely because its defenses have been weakened. It reminds me of a patient, a gentleman named Arthur, who kept getting recurring cellulitis, a painful skin infection, on his lower legs. He was meticulously clean, showering twice a day because he was worried about germs. He was unknowingly creating the perfect conditions for the infection to take hold. Studies have shown time and again that maintaining the skin's natural microbiome is absolutely crucial for our health. You have to think of it like a healthy garden. You wouldn't go into your garden and pull out every single plant, would you? Of course not. You'd only remove the weeds. Your daily, harsh shower is like pulling out everything, leaving the soil barren and unprotected. So let's start thinking of our skin as a living barrier that needs to be protected, not scrubbed into submission. Bathe just 2 to 3 times a week to preserve that natural shield. On the other days, a simple damp washcloth for key areas like under your arms and the groin is more than enough to stay fresh and, more importantly, to stay protected. This was a real surprise to me when I first learned about it in my continuing medical education. If it's a surprise to you too, just comment the word protect below. Truth number 3. The danger of a fall far outweighs the danger of dirt. Alright, my friends, I need your full attention for this one. We spend so much time worrying about being dirty or having a bit of body odor, but we often completely overlook a far greater danger that is lurking in plain sight, right inside our own homes. The bathroom is the most dangerous room in the house for a senior. That's not my opinion. That is a cold, hard fact from the Centers for Disease Control, the CDC. Their data is crystal clear. 1 in every 4 older Americans will suffer a fall this year, and a huge number of those falls happen on a wet bathroom floor or while getting in and out of the tub. The fundamental reason this risk skyrockets as we age is that the physical abilities we once took for granted have changed. Our sense of balance isn't as sharp. Our eyesight might be compromised by glare on a wet, white tile floor. And our reaction time, that split-second ability to catch ourselves, has slowed. A slippery, wet surface combined with these natural changes is a recipe for disaster. You know that brief moment of dizziness you sometimes feel when you stand up too quickly, or that slight tremble in your legs when you're tired. In the unforgiving environment of a bathroom, those small moments are the warning signs of a potential catastrophe. A fall is not just a fall. It is the event that can end your independence in an instant. A broken hip doesn't just mean surgery and a long, painful recovery. It can mean the loss of your ability to live in your own home, to drive your own car, to be self-sufficient. The financial cost alone can be devastating, with medical bills easily running into the tens of thousands of dollars, wiping out a lifetime of savings. I've seen this happen to my patients, and it is absolutely heartbreaking. A vibrant, independent person is suddenly dependent on others for everything, all because of one slip. So, let's be brutally honest with ourselves. Is the feeling of being spotlessly clean every single day worth that risk? The solution here is simple math. Reduce your exposure to the hazard. By bathing only once or twice a week, you are dramatically cutting down the number of times you put yourself in that dangerous situation. It's that simple. Please, let's shift our priority from being impeccably clean to being upright and safe. And while you're at it, make the small investment in grab bars and a good non-slip mat. It's a tiny price to pay for your life and your independence. Your safety is everything. It is non-negotiable. If you agree, please type the word safety in the comments, as a commitment to yourself to make your bathroom a safer place. Truth number 4. Your body is a remarkable self-cleaning machine. For our entire lives, we've been marketed to. We've been told by countless advertisements on television and in magazines that we need an endless array of products. Special soaps, scrubs, lotions, and sprays, just to be considered clean. But what these companies don't tell you is that you were born with the most sophisticated and efficient cleaning system in the world. Your own body. Your skin is a remarkable, living organ that is constantly renewing itself. It naturally sheds old, dead cells to make way for new, healthy ones. And the natural oils your body produces don't just moisturize. They have powerful antimicrobial properties. You have your very own built-in cleaning crew working for you, 24/7. The core reason we need to respect the system more as we get older is that it becomes more delicate and finely balanced. All the harsh scrubbing and daily washing with chemical-laden soaps throw this beautiful, natural process completely out of whack. You're interfering with a system that has been perfected over thousands of years. Have you ever had periods where your skin just feels irritated or unbalanced? Not necessarily dry or oily, just off? That feeling is often a sign of too much intervention, not too little. It's your body's way of telling you that its natural rhythm has been disrupted. Think about it for a moment. For the vast majority of human history, people thrived without daily showers. Our bodies are brilliantly designed to maintain their own cleanliness and balance. When we constantly interfere, we create problems that weren't there to begin with. I once had a patient, a very wise 92-year-old woman, who told me her secret to great skin. She said, "Doctor, I treat my skin like I treat my antique furniture. I give it a gentle dusting when needed, but I don't scrub it down with harsh chemicals every day." There is so much wisdom in that. So, the solution here is to simply trust your body's innate wisdom. Stop fighting it and start working with it. Bathe less often, and when you do, use gentle products. On the days in between, a quick spot clean with a washcloth is all you need. You will be amazed at how well your skin responds when you finally stop assaulting it and just allow it to do what it was designed to do. If you believe in the incredible wisdom of the human body, just take a moment and comment the word trust below. Truth number 5. The experts agree, 1 to 2 baths a week is plenty. Now, perhaps you've been listening and thinking to yourself, well, this is all very interesting, but it's really just one doctor's opinion. And if you're thinking that, you are being a smart, critical listener, and I appreciate that. But I want to be clear. This is not just my personal medical advice. This is the official, evidence-based recommendation from the top experts in the country. The American Academy of Dermatology, which is the most respected organization of skin doctors in the United States, has specifically studied this issue. Their official guidance for older adults is to bathe or shower just once or twice a week. The core reason this specific advice exists is that it is tailored for the physiological changes that happen to our bodies as we age. The guidelines for a healthy teenager or a 30-year-old athlete are simply not appropriate for someone over 70. As our skin thins and dries, its needs change dramatically. Continuing to follow outdated rules from our youth is a primary reason why so many seniors suffer from chronic skin issues that they can't seem to solve. They are following advice that no longer applies to their body. Have you ever felt like you're doing all the right things for your health but still not getting the results you want? This is a perfect example of that. You might be following a rule that is actively working against your body's current needs. This is the modern medical consensus, my friends. The idea of a mandatory daily shower is an outdated social habit, a remnant from a different era, not a medical necessity for today's seniors. Think of it like this. Medical advice on nutrition and exercise has evolved dramatically over the past 50 years as we've learned more. Our understanding of skincare for seniors has evolved in the same way. It's time to let go of old habits that are no longer serving our health and instead embrace what the current science and leading experts are telling us. So, I want you to feel confident, completely and utterly confident, in adopting this new routine. When you decide to skip a shower, you are not being unclean or lazy. You are following the best, most up-to-date medical advice to protect your health. You are making a smart, informed choice for your well-being. If you value hearing advice that is backed by trusted expert sources, please show your support by commenting the word expert below. Truth number 6. Your daily bath is draining your precious energy. We often think of a warm bath or shower as a relaxing, restorative experience. And for a young, healthy person, it certainly can be. But for many of us in our later years, the reality can be very different. What seems like a simple task can actually feel like running a marathon. The physical act of bathing, the standing, the bending, the scrubbing, getting in and out of a slippery tub, puts a real strain on the body. The heat from the water also dilates your blood vessels, which can cause a temporary drop in blood pressure, leading to that feeling of dizziness or fatigue. This isn't just a feeling. It's a measurable physiological event confirmed in medical studies. The reason this becomes so critical for seniors is that many of us are already managing our energy levels very carefully. If you're living with arthritis that makes movement painful, or a heart condition that causes shortness of breath, or simply the general fatigue that can come with age, you know that you have a finite amount of energy in your bank account each day. A long, hot bath can be a major withdrawal from that account. It can leave you feeling completely wiped out, lightheaded, or needing to take a long nap just to recover. I'll never forget a patient of mine, a wonderful woman named Margaret. She loved to cook, but she told me with sadness in her eyes that she often had to choose. She could either take a shower in the morning or have enough energy to stand in the kitchen and cook a proper dinner for herself. That is not a choice anyone should ever have to make. She was spending her precious, limited energy on an activity that wasn't just unnecessary, but was actually robbing her of the joy and independence she found in cooking. The solution is about being strategic with your energy. It's your most valuable resource. We simply switched her to bathing every 3 days and suggested she use a shower chair to conserve even more energy. The difference was immediate. She had the stamina to cook again, to do the thing that brought her joy. I'm asking you to do the same. Save your energy for what truly matters to you. Is it playing with your grandchildren? Tending to your garden? Enjoying a hobby? Don't let an outdated habit steal those precious moments from you. Let's commit to focusing our energy on what gives us life. If you're with me, comment the word energy below. Truth number 7. True hygiene goes far beyond the bathtub. Now we come to the final, and perhaps most important, point. It's the question that might be holding you back. If I don't bathe every day, won't I feel unclean? Won't I have an odor? This is a completely understandable fear, but it's based on a misunderstanding of what truly keeps us feeling fresh and clean. The truth is, true hygiene is a mindset, not just a single activity. It's about smart hygiene, and it goes far beyond the bathtub. From a logical, scientific standpoint, significant body odor and the feeling of being unclean primarily come from 2 sources. Bacteria build up in specific areas, like our underarms and groin, and wearing clothes that have absorbed sweat and bacteria. Full body washing is often overkill. The reason this is especially true as we get older is that we are generally less active than we were in our youth. We often sweat less, which means the need for a daily, top-to-bottom scrub is dramatically reduced. That feeling of freshness we crave is often more psychological than physical, and it can be achieved far more easily and safely. This is the secret to preserving your independence. It's not about giving up, it's about getting smarter. I had a patient, a former military officer named George, who was terrified of losing his dignity. The idea of not showering daily felt like a personal failure. We developed what he called his daily dignity protocol, which had nothing to do with a full shower. It was a simple 3-step routine that took him 5 minutes each morning. And this is the simple, powerful solution for you. Focus on these 3 actions every single day. Number 1. Use a quality deodorant. Number 2. Take a warm, damp washcloth and gently clean those key areas, under your arms, the groin area, and your feet. Number 3. Put on a fresh, clean set of clothes. That's it. That is the trifecta of staying fresh. This simple routine will keep you feeling clean, confident, and smelling pleasant, all while completely avoiding the risks of skin damage, energy drain, and a catastrophic fall. This is how you take back control. This is how you stay clean, safe, and independent on your own terms. If you are ready to practice smart hygiene and embrace this powerful secret to independence, please comment the word fresh below. It's a declaration that you are choosing a smarter, safer path forward. So, as we come to a close, I want to go back to the beginning. Back to the story of John, the vibrant, independent man whose life was changed by a single fall in his bathtub. I'm happy to tell you that after his recovery, John did more than just install grab bars in his bathroom. His biggest, most impactful change was adopting the very smart hygiene routine we talked about today. He told me, with a genuine smile on his face, that he feels just as clean, but now he has more energy, and most importantly, he lives without the constant fear that used to haunt him. He's back in his garden. He's thriving on his own terms. My friends, I hope our time together today has made one thing clear. This was never about being less clean. It's about being wiser. It's about being safer. And it's about being more in tune with the bodies that have carried us through so many wonderful decades. True self-care in our golden years isn't about scrubbing ourselves away. It's about protecting ourselves. It is a simple, powerful act of self-respect. But as we all know, knowledge is only powerful when we put it into action. So now, I have one important question for you. What is the one commitment you are making to yourself after watching this video today? It could be something very small. Maybe it's, I will skip tomorrow morning shower, or I promise to buy a non-slip mat this week. Perhaps it's simply, I will share this information with my spouse. Please, take a moment to share your personal commitment in the comments below. Your pledge is more than just words. It can be a beacon of inspiration for someone else reading these comments who needs a little encouragement to take that first step. And if you found real value and a sense of comfort in our time together, please show your support by giving this video a like. It truly helps more people find this important message. To ensure you continue on this journey with us, and never miss another video full of life-changing wisdom, hit that subscribe button. It's more than just subscribing. It's joining our wonderful community of friends who are all navigating this journey together. Finally, please, think of just one person in your life who needs to hear this message. A spouse, a sibling, a dear friend. Sharing this video with them might be the most important gift of safety and care you give them all week. Thank you for spending this time with me. Be safe and be well.